Okay, so today is Friday. It's Zhongli Day? No, it's tomorrow. What else was I building? Okay, it was the Resistance books. It was from Mona, I'm pretty sure. Wait, where am I? Okay, I'm by a table. I forget where that domain is. Boo? You got me, Pyro. Terrifying. So scary. Anyway, back to farming. Or, well, back to starting my farming. Good morning to you, Pyro. Ah. Which one's this? Oh yeah, this is the one that fucks with your stamina. I'll probably end up going Benny here. I'll be the healer. I'll be the heal bot. I'm leveling up Mona's talents if you're curious what I'm doing. I don't know if you heard that bit, but I'm doing this for Mona. Where's my Ben? Yeah, not you. You would work fine too, I meant you. Oh, if we have a Benny, I'll go Zlongli then. I don't mind. Oh. Which one are you doing? Okay, make up your mind. uh. No, wrong thing. You and you will be fine. Dawn break forth. Wait, that's a new voice line. Is that because he has the fucking skin? Oh, where's Fox Lady? Get over here. Let me heal you. Get over. Get in the circle. Get in the circle. Thank you. Blind person. Oh, and then she goes right out the circle. I don't think these guys know that Bennett has a circle. Whee. Pop. Oh. Wow, being a embedded player is so easy, isn't it? I'm just fucking throwing down circles. And besides the fucking fox lady fucking running around, running actually away from my heels, but... Wow. Great drops. Oh, one and done? Seriously? They just run one and they're done? Lame. Yeah, I need 9 blues. Could probably upgrade this now. Probably won't hurt. I'm gonna upgrade this anyways, but yeah, I need 18 blues. And I'm gonna end up upgrading it all anyways, so might as well start somewhere.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Oh, come on. Seriously? I didn't even know that was a voice line out of him, of all people. They're running, but they run. Okay, they got a Benny. I'll stick with my D-Looks then. But seeing how this dude ran around like a headless chicken with his fucking fox lady away from my circles, I don't have confidence in his circle placement either. But, this is not installed confidence, but we'll see.
Everybody stand back!
Time to go. Into the wind. One with nature. Into the wind. One with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Emerge!
Time to go.
No purples yet, or pinks, whatever you want to call them.
Let's light it up!
Adorn my night. Time to go.
I always want
There's one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me. Time to go.
Adventure time.
Into the wind. Retribution! Clouds high. The birds call. Time to go.
Oh, finally a purple. Yeah, a singular purple.
Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Adventure time.
The wind knows.
We go.
Clouds
Adventure
high.
time.
The birds call. One with nature. Retribution! Time to go.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Into the wind.
Off we go.
Fallen leaves. Burning tears. Time for retribution!
Any new events going on? No, it's all the same. Alright, commission time. Residence spent. Where are my commissions at? Okay. They're in Sumerta. Oh, it has to be floppy? Oh, these ones. Okay. I have to hit these kind of mushrooms. The big ones. Got it. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Weird one, but okay. Okay, I'll do that one last since it's in town. Might be able to get rid of a few marks with this one.
I will have order.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Okay, yeah. I never ended up doing this puzzle. Because I didn't know how to do it around the time. Okay, so tree and dot hook. So that one's tree, that one should be dot hook by that logic. No, wait. Let me line this up. Dot hook tree? Okay. What? That's not the one I'm slapping. What the fuck? Hit the one I'm hitting. I'm like completely on the other side. What? Hit the other one! What the fuck is this targeting system? Okay, I am all the way on the other side. Thank you for working this time around. What the fuck was that about?
Retribution!
Let's dance. Ah.
There is no escape!
Now you shall perish.
No. It doesn't have as much range as I thought it did. Does this reach? Nope, it does not.
Stabilize!
This will.
I suppose this will do.
Okay, Maze. It's Maze and C? Or it's like a G? G line? I don't know. I don't know what to call that thing. So, this should be Maze. Yeah, that one.
We'll need more where that came from.
Happy to oblige.
This?
shattered.
Okay, that would be 2 out of 4. Ugh. Oof. Ugh. Well, I never explored this part of the map. Oh, I'll get to that. I never explored a lot of this. I'm sure there's a quest tied to this half of the map. That twisted tree, that means something. I just don't remember what. Yeah, I can get rid of that one because I just did that.
Time for some training? My plan.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down. Huh. Huh. Kill. I'll protect us.
Swift and merciful, from whence you came.
I use Shunglong now. What do you mean now? For a bit now, yeah, I have. I use him whenever I have to fight something with Electro, like the hammer dude there. I swapped to him because I saw a do with the hammer, and I didn't feel like taking a year to kill anything. So, yeah, I do use Shunglong. Yeah, for my main team. I do use them in some Abyss teams, yeah. Sometimes. He's my really only good Cairo character I have at the moment. Besides like Shenhei, but I have to build Shenhei. I haven't built Shenhei yet, so Shenglong's my best Frost character right now, or Cairo character. Okay, these usually have hints lying around. Where are they? Where are my hints? I only need to find 2 of these hints, and then I'll find the solution. But oh, wait, might be something down there. No, yeah, there's something down there.
Let the show begin.
Forth, my plan.
Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
I don't care about the fucking that flaming flower. Attack the other flower. Technically, this flower is dead. Why are you attacking it? I already fucking opened it. Okay, so Maze and Dot. I don't care what the third one is. The one there is Dot. That's Maze. Yeah. And then the last one I can just mash until it works. So you're Dot. You're Maze. And you're whatever the fuck it's gonna work. Yeah. Like for your main, I already read that. I've been watching Arrow on Netflix, and it's been hilariously bad. It's like a funny bad watch. Like it's basically like a budget Batman, and the dude's fucking voice line is "You have failed this city," and it's the most stupidest fucking line ever. I'm like, oh my god, this is dumb. The show's called Arrow. I'm watching it on Netflix right now, but the character I think is called like Green Arrow in the comics. I don't know the comics, but it's so bad it's kind of funny. The only thing I don't like is the love triangle shit they're pulling off with it. I don't like their like forced love stories. It's like, why are you keep doing these loops? I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's like, why are you doing the things you're doing? They do a lot of dumb things for the character Laurel. I feel bad for that character. The actor who has to play that character is just like has to play the most stupidest damsel in distress, and it's ironic because her character's a lawyer. She's supposed to be a lawyer and smart, and she's just fucking the. She's just the dumbest character ever.
I'll protect us.
The actor playing it was probably like, "Oh, sweet, I get to be in a DC movie." Oh, this is my character? Okay. I don't know if you ever watched the comic, but you might or not comic, but the movie, the show. I've been going through like four different terminologies. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing a time challenge. I forgot about my commission completely. Good old ADD, right? I'm in the middle of a fucking time trial. That whole thing, right? I was supposed to do something. I had so much time to do it. And then I look back, I was like, oh, right, I was supposed to do the thing. Yeah, whoops. Whoopsie. Hey, I have ADD. I have a condition. My condition is I am stupid. There you go. You're welcome. You make fun of me all you want. I was too distracted talking about fucking Arrow. That show is hilariously bad. I don't get into too many spoilers, but the fucking main voice line is just like his like character. What he's supposed to be like a superhero or something. Like he's like a vigilante, kind of like a Batman type character, where he's like saving the city, and his voice line is like, "You have failed this city." It's like, oh my god, that is so cringe. It's like some shit you would say in the mirror and be like, "I'm never saying that again." Like I can't believe that's like a voice line that's used repeatedly. It's like, oh my god, that is so dumb. Oh, and besides the fact that his main weapon is a bow, I don't know why he's stuck with it. Like he could have changed weapon. I'm getting spoilers there, but I don't know why he basically only strictly uses the bow. I mean, sometimes he throws daggers. He has like daggers he throws in a few scenes, but like he never uses it. Okay, there was one more in Sumeru somewhere. Yeah, it was in the actual town. Who's Akeem? Who be you? Wappa flower. Oh, I have plenty of Wappa flower materials I can give you. Can I just give you them? I've got like actual hundreds of them. Like, I'm not joking. I have plenty of Wappa flower. I could give you some dirt and throw Wappa flower on it. Like, oh, actually, I don't have as much as I thought I did, but like, I could throw some Wappa flower nectar into dirt and give it to you. That's not a problem. Just give me. I'm sure you have a pile of dirt somewhere.
Sucker for a punch, huh? Submit for judgment. Force my verdict is.
Alright, call it. Time for you to come out for about like 10 seconds just to make it faster for me to get to this commission. Where are you? Call. Call.
Ready.
Everything's ready! Okay. Okay, I guess while I'm here. What am I playing? I'm playing. Boom, boom. I'm trying to remember the notes as if I'm going to actually remember them. I'm not a musically inclined person. Mostly because of my memory. I'm sitting here trying to remember the notes as if I'm going to remember what buttons they're tied to. Just wait for the green flash and do it. Well, fuck this guy. Pointless. Pop. I killed him in the water. What part of that is soil? If anything, I washed it off. You know what? If he wants fucking... If he wants the fucking... What's that stuff called? Gold sifting? Where you go gold hunting with the little fucking thing you shake, the little, like, basically drainer, where you take it through. He basically wants the fucking... When you run it through the water, and he wants, like, the traces of fucking Wappa flower. I forget what that's called. Is it just called gold hunting? Alright, where are you, Catherine? Yeah, you're up here.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
And Astra, Abyssusk.
Thank you for
Abyssusk.
completing today's commissions. Ad Astra.
Oh, whoops.
Ad Astra.
Press circle one too many times. Speedrunning brain is not being a good speedrunning brain. So, let's see what other weekly missions I have to do. No, and most of those I won't do. I'll do the resident one. That's about it. That'll get done by at least Sunday. Cool. Now I guess questing is the next best bet. Do I have any leftover resin? I do not. Alright, questing it is. Oh wait, I have an achievement where I gotta hit the weak spot from very far away. I don't know how far away it is, but one of the achievements is to hit a weak spot from very far range. I don't know what the range they want is. That's not the weak spot. I am gonna practice the shot until it works. I don't know how far the range they want me to do this with, but I'll figure it out. I just remembered that this was a thing. That's his spine. Ah. Shot him in the spine. That's not a weak enough spot, you know. Back paralysis doesn't affect these guys. Oh. Damn it, he keeps moving. Stop moving. I think it's gonna be higher. Yeah. That's too much to the right. Oh, I did it! I did it! I did the thing! I remember reading through these. It wasn't in this category, but I'll take it. Marksmanship did the thing. I remember reading that because I was doing the 6 offerings quest where you gotta go get the flower, the spear, was it? The lance. The lance, the flower, the helmet, I think it was a teacup. That quest wasn't worth it, by the way. I don't know if I did it on stream or not, but that quest was not worth it. The rewards were like basically nothing. You got to like 4-star artifact food. Woo! It was not worth the fucking loop arounds you had to do to get it.
Hold it right there.
Hold it right there.
Floating ferry.
Do you want me to kick your ass? I'll do it.
You've fallen right into our trap.
Good. Now I can beat you all up. You're all in one place. Let's go. Why are you scared?
Core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands...
We're an elite brigade. I am so cool. Let me kick you ass in 3. I'm gonna kill you in like 3 hits. Let me beat your ass already.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia?
I'm gonna kick his ass in like fucking...
But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I agree. Stop talking. Let's kick your ass. You're the one who did most of the talking. Wait, he's talking. He just insulted himself. He's like, how dare I keep talking? Come on, let's go.
Let the show begin.
Take that!
Now you shall perish.
Pop.
Illusion.
Why fucking literally one shot the guy? He did all that talking just to basically get one shot. Nice. But I guess not technically one shot. I did soften him up a bit.
Verdict is
I don't. Pyro. 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 You're asking the wrong guy.
It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Read the top left. I don't know. Figure out from there. I don't pay attention. I find a quest. It says I can do it. I do it.
To oblivion.
I've literally done like 100 quests at this point. I don't know. I don't know which one is which part of which lore. Kind of gave up on keeping track of the lore when I took a break because half the lore is not here in the game anymore. I have to look it up if I want to know the lore.
Mercenaries are live?
I don't keep track of the lore. I don't know what quest is tied to which quest line.
Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Kainari?
That was a Tainari quest. God damn it.
Going up against smart
I will not say anything.
anyway,
There'll be no, there's no jokes to be made. Nothing. Nope. I will not ruin it on the stream. Nope. I'm just gonna let him talk. You guys use context clues yourselves. It's. I can't even make a joke. Half the shit he says is just a joke. How do I get the sigil? It's annoying me now. Oh, I marked it earlier too. Yeah. I don't, is this sigil like under in some cave or something? I don't see it below me. Is it in like a tree somewhere? It's kind of sad how I have to use a bow to have an actual sensitivity to look around. Because I can look down, I can look up at a decent speed. If I do it normally, look how slow it is. This is at 5.5, like this is the max sense I can do. If I don't look down a bow, this is me using my analog stick to its like fully going. But with a bow, for some reason, it actually has a sensitivity I can use. Like I can actually properly look up and down at a decent speed. But for some reason, you can't do that normally. And if I don't know why, like why do they do that? Let me look around like a fucking maniac. I have all my settings to max. If I want to give myself epilepsy, I'm already playing your game, which is bright as fuck. Like, I want to go full fucking spin. Let's go. Let me do this constantly. Oh hey, it's me. Hey, it's a Spider-Man meme. Hey, it's you. Hey, I recognize you. You're me. Why is my PFP Ningguang? I don't know. I have not checked that in a while. I don't know even know how to change it. No. There we go. I can change it. I guess I'll do Shogun. I use her more often. There you go. Are you happy?
it's a traveler in Python.
I don't know why it was Ningguang. I don't. Did you forget the part where I took a break?
You again.
Like a lot of this stuff I just don't pay attention to now.
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My
I don't know.
progressing at a
You don't know if you're happy? Me neither.
I'm finding it harder to complete more difficult tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule.
Not.
Only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
No.
Cool, eh?
No jokes. Nothing about. No. I'm refraining.
Speaking of
No.
Tainari, do we go off on patrol?
No, we don't speak of Tignari. We don't. Pyman, that's the point. We don't. We do not speak of him.
He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DX. He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation. I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. You look
No.
funny this time, though.
Don't you ever say those words together in my chat again. Don't you fucking dare.
He left the art
Those are
studio.
two words that do not belong
He
together.
also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. Steve in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of.
You found two words that don't go together.
Originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Immorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis DI. A research base, huh?
I wonder what he was
What kind
research.
of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden?
God damn it! Paimon made the joke for me! I didn't even make the joke! What kind of research is he doing? I wonder. There's so many things I gotta stop. No, I'm not gonna start this spiral.
Partis DI.
He's researching something. That's all I'll say. That's it.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards. Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale!
I didn't know I had a twin sister. Oh, I'm taller. She's a midget. It's real life. Everyone's a midget around me. Wait, am I taller than her? I actually am. I think I am taller than her. No, it depends on perspective. But like, it looks like I'm taller than her. I'm you, but better. I'm like half an inch taller than you. Makes me about 10 times better than you. Why does this look important? Oh yeah, this is the one of those telescope things where I find the tiny withering areas. I think I've done this one. Yeah, you look through a telescope and or a bubble, and you find withering zones. But I think I've. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, because that's not new. But I guess I haven't done it. Wee. Good. This place looks pretty. My favorite, a blurry tree. Where's Shang-Ong? Well, I don't need him right now. There's no no Electro characters. I'm in Sumeru, so that's why I have Call out, because I'm gonna need Dendro more often. Like for this puzzle right here. Well, technically I could just use Fischl for this, but what's the fun in that? Where Diana? Who? Who that? I don't know who that is. Who that be?
There is no escape.
Retribution!
Oh, Diana. I don't need her right now. This is the open world. My team is always changing. I don't really have a main team for the or overworld, not open world, but it's always changing depending on like puzzles and such. Or what area I'm in. Like Kale is more good here because half the puzzles are Dendro stuff, and I'm not gonna use Yao Yao. We can just leave a Paimon. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the one doing all the work for you.
I'll protect us.
I can and I will. I've got a quest more important than fucking pollution in the trees. What's the point of the telescope? To point those out. To point out withering zones. It's for the withering zones. Well, that's not creepy at all. Hi, Catherine, just staring there fucking ominously. That's cursed. That's cursed. Why are you just here?
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment! Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human
See that,
minds.
Paimon? I am smart. Haha.
It's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the Doctor by myself.
So can I shank her now?
Pool of stagnant water
Oh wait, she's Catherine. No, I still want to shank Catherine. I wouldn't mind. I don't mind killing both of you.
Paimon feels like only the real Nagita could come up with such an obscure analogy. Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point. We understand that point now. Please, Nagita, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright? When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me. Whew. What a relief. The Doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us. I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards.
No,
Also,
I'm sorry. I know what she's talking about. The first thing she was trying to... No, I would say she finishes.
Captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
So, her whole thing was to be undercover and not known that it's her possessing them. But, like, in front of the Doctor, she's talking in her normal voice and is not being Catherine at all. No shit, you're gonna get found out. I'm sorry. You're gonna get found out. Why are you still pretending like, oh, it's a surprise, they found out my trump card? You gave it to them the moment you spoke in front of them. I just find that stupid. Stupid Nahida.
Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha. Ugh. Feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the Doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui. We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem. Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us? Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads? We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find? Okay. Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
I still got fucking crusty eyes from waking up.
It is
Uh,
you! It's Acacia!
do I know you?
What a pleasant surprise!
Am I supposed to remember this
So
character?
nice to see the two of you again.
I don't remember this
Who's
character.
this?
I don't know. I have no clue.
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the, what's it called? Satyavada line? Oh, I see. That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Aww.
You're way
You're
too
lonely.
Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you really finish your training and reach Pariporna life? What do you think?
I think you're being annoying now.
We managed to make contact with the divine.
Okay, now she's what? She went from a shy girl to the person with the biggest ego ever. What the fuck? What was that transformation? She was like, "Oh, I'm shy. I'm lonely. I'm the best thing ever." Well, okay, okay. You're kind of freaking me out now.
Exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long
This person is from the cave when you're still at the Tagnori story Archon quest.
What a supreme
I don't remember that quest.
that was.
Yeah, I don't remember this quest.
That sounds incredible! Oh, alright. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you.
Uh-oh, this...
Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Uh-oh.
My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you
When the
establish
stupid takes over?
consciousness of
Wait.
the divine.
Pyro, you can't be that vague. That could be a lot of things. What are you talking about, Pyro? That could be literally this entire stream. What part are you talking about?
You can do that? I've never heard of anything like that, but...
Yes. Oh yeah. That part. Yes. I understand.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneo with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony. We're using that incense again? All right now. Hold my hand.
Uh-oh.
I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness. Okay. Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god,
Puppet.
my creator.
Oh. Is this a Wanderer storyline? This looks like the Wanderer.
Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me.
How am I? Okay.
Hope for the future.
I'm stupid in a lot of moments, but I was correct.
Out of the nest.
I was correct in that case. How am I stupid in that part? I was correct.
Powerless before his mortality.
If I'm correct, how am I stupid?
He
Huh?
broke his promise to me.
Explain that one.
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth.
Well, because he didn't have the hat on. Now that he has the hat on, I can see who he is. It's like fucking Superman without the...
Then it will be empty. A blank slate. And ready to receive a supreme
Hey, he put the hat on.
brimming with pure divinity.
See, it's like fucking Superman, where he puts the glasses on, and I'm just like, oh, that's Clark Kent. If he takes it off, it's like, oh, that's Superman. Ah, I see.
The pain will be brief.
See, he had his secret identity. I couldn't tell who he was.
Is coming to an end.
What was that fucking facial reaction? That was a terrible facial reaction. She had her mouth just wide open. It was very weird when she just suddenly closed it. It was like, it wasn't even like a slow animation to like closing her mouth. It was just like, sound like I expected like a fucking. Who else has shit ass bowl cut hair? Zinquei. Pretty much a lot of the cast. There's plenty.
Noble will. Such sublime emotion. Alas, shame. If only that which beats within us.
There's a lot of bad hairdos in this game. Zenquei is the only one I recognize from a mile away. That character, I just hate with a passion.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor?
I want to smack you.
I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be.
He did everything to me. Wait.
Have I already lost my mind?
I hate him with a passion.
Wait, something isn't right.
I like this book. I'm part of a extinct clan, and I'm all powerful. That's Zinquei. There you go. I need a new sword. I'm sorry, but the sword the Traveler has in these cutscenes, it's like I'm smacking him with like a spoon. She's a god. She should be fine. She's a literal god. How does 3 guards do anything to you? How? How? You're a literal god, and you let 3 guards get the jump on. That's stupid. They killed Catherine. Okay. Oh no, not Catherine. Wait, what is this?
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nikita? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Okay. He's gonna say one thing, and I'm just gonna be like, oh my god. Like, he is endless material. It's not good material, but he is endless comedic material just by speaking. Like, half the shit he says is just like, okay, that didn't age well.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nikita's body? Wait, where is Nikita's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it.
I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
No! Hada's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasana for good at his time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Hyman knows the moon illusions and lies are from that alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert? But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
How did talking about Nahida
Actually, we came here to
in
ask
a
you a
mood went to
question.
finding help in the
Do you know
desert?
about the project that the sages have been working on?
It makes sense if you don't think about it.
While I was indeed invited to join that
I'm
project,
trying to turn
the
my brain
sages were
off for this
always
quest because that's gonna be
the scope and
half of it's
purpose
just gonna be
of what
Tignari
we
jokes because
actually
of how
find. All I know is
bad
that the
his
project
voice
is
act,
something you might be
how bad his voice lines have
participating
aged.
for.
Huh?
I'm trying not to think,
You
George.
were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Di and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile without her village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have two Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah. It feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I don't want to know,
I'll stay
Paimon.
here for now.
Yeah,
I still want to try a few
you
more
stay away
things
from me.
without Hypatia.
You stay the
I've
fuck
been
away from
planning to
me.
go into the desert, Start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. Let the Sword of Wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
What achievement did I do? I watched the cutscene and got an achievement for it. Witness Scaramouche's past after reconnected to the divine consciousness? Well, what part of that had anything to do with Scaramouche? What? Scaramouche is a completely different character. I didn't even see him in that cutscene. What about Scaramouche? Well, how does any of that tie to Scaramouche? Like, I'm sorry, what the fuck? What the fuck is all of this?
We finally made it to Caravan Ribat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Okay. It sounds like he's about to kidnap us, but let's do it.
Let's hurry up and follow him.
Let's get kidnapped by him.
Too.
Come on, lead me into an alleyway and knock me out. Let's go. This isn't sketchy as shit as all.
Where did she go?
Who are they chasing?
How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we've been followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Not really.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out! Wow!
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The Divine Knowledge Capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Mm-hmm. Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. Ahem. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. Alright, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
better than nothing.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Ah! Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Just like we rehearsed, right?
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you. regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far. Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
The soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story? Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon, is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, The scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Okay, well, that's the end of that question, I guess. Wait, why do I have 9 days to do this? Is there a new event that just popped up? Oh, there is. And I happen to be right next to it. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll start this event and then I'll call it a stream. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a short stream. I'll stream again on Monday, but I don't feel like streaming all that much today.
Shine down! Now you shall perish! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Retribution!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
I wasn't muted. Okay, I'm gonna call it a stream here. I'm gonna make it a short stream today. I will see you Monday. Peace. Have a good one.